Games that reward evil players. In Doom, there's a secret arcade machine you can find called Super Turbo Turkey Puncher. The game is exactly what it sounds like. You endlessly punch turkeys to build up a high score. You need to sit there hitting turkeys over and over. If you actually spend the time to achieve a very high score in this minigame, something unique happens. The developers of Doom will send you an actual email. The message shames you for spending so much time punching virtual turkeys, but then you also unlock an achievement for your dedication to turkey violence. In Fable, the game heavily pushes you toward either a purely good path or a purely evil one. If you stay neutral and don't commit to either side, the rewards you receive are worthless. But when you go around crushing innocent people and committing terrible acts throughout your playthrough, your bad karma eventually accumulates. Once it reaches a certain point, the game hands you Scorm's bow, the single strongest weapon available in the entire game. In Ratchet & Clank 3, you can find a character named Scrunch running around on a bridge. You can chase him down across the area. He's difficult to catch because he keeps moving. Once you finally catch him, you can hit him multiple times. After abusing him enough, the game rewards you with a skill point, in-game currency called bolts, and a complete achievement for hurting this character. In Fable, if you find the perfect home in the countryside, you might notice an innocent character already living there. However, the game allows you to bypass the waiting list using a very dark loophole. If you pull out your weapon and execute the homeowner in cold blood, a glowing green icon instantly appears over their lifeless body, officially putting the property back on the market. Then, in Sekiro, you meet a shady physician hiding in an abandoned dungeon. He asks you to lure innocent people down into his horrific laboratory to be used as test subjects. If you betray your friends and send them to a grisly fate, the game rewards you with a highly valuable item that makes your combat significantly easier. But the item description reveals this upgrade material is literally made of human body fat. Finally, in Fallout 3, early in the wasteland, you discover an entire town built around an unexploded nuclear bomb. Shortly after, a wealthy snob approaches you with a detonator, explaining that the ugly town is ruining the scenic view from his balcony. If you choose to press the button and vaporize hundreds of innocent people, he rewards you with the keys to a luxury hotel penthouse. In Goat Simulator, you can perform a satanic ritual. You sacrifice your fellow goats to gain demonic powers. Completing this ritual gives you a new demonic outfit. You also gain the ability to create black holes that suck in objects. Additionally, you can fly through the air and rack up an enormous amount of skill points that would be nearly impossible to earn otherwise. In Hogwarts Legacy, Avada Kedavra is the most infamous curse in Harry Potter lore. It instantly kills anyone it touches, which is why it's forbidden. In the game, you can choose to go down the Dark Wizard path. This evil route allows you to learn Avada Kedavra for yourself. All of the unforgivable curses are locked behind this evil path. Learning these forbidden spells makes the game considerably easier because you can instantly eliminate enemies. In Fable Anniversary, you enter a tournament where you fight multiple champions one after another. The final opponent waiting for you is Whisper, your childhood friend from the very beginning of the game. The game forces you to fight her. After you win, you must immediately decide her fate on the spot. You can perform one final strike to end her life, or spare her and let her live. Sparing Whisper earns morality points, but if you choose to kill your childhood friend instead, the reward is significantly better. A man announces you've earned a bonus purse of 10,000 gold coins for your brutality. In BioShock, you encounter little sisters protected by big daddies. After defeating their guardian, you face a choice: harvest or rescue them. For every choice you receive Atom that makes you stronger throughout the game, but harvesting grants double the Atom, while rescuing gives you half the reward, and you will receive additional Atom for rescuing later, but lose early game power enhancement. Fallout 3 makes evil choices faster and more profitable than good ones. Destroying Megaton with a nuclear bomb gives you a luxury suite in Tenpenny Tower. Evil perks grant extra caps and better loot from corpses. You can even become a cannibal and consume human flesh to restore health. Killing NPCs and taking their possessions is quicker than trading. Evil Karma unlocks specific companions and quest outcomes. In Fable, accumulating evil points gives you powers unavailable for heroes. Scorm's bow, one of the best weapons, requires evil points earned through human sacrifice. You must recruit followers, then sacrifice them at the Chapel of Scorm at specific times. Even the evil ending lets you choose money over saving your family, dog, and all NPCs. In Syndicate, you lead cybernetically enhanced agents for a mega corporation. You wage war on city streets with no concern for civilians. Agents carry miniguns, brainwash scientists to work for you, and even execute civilians blocking the path. Completing assassinations and kidnappings earns promotions and access to better weapons and equipment. In Lord of the Rings Conquest's Evil campaign, you control Sauron's armies after winning the war. Victory means total domination of Middle-earth under Sauron's rule. To achieve this, the game rewards destruction with stronger units. You command orcs to destroy the Shire and demolish elven cities, and ride Nazgul on flying dragons across Middle-earth. In Crackdown 3, you play a genetically enhanced agent for the agency. You're sent to fight gangs and corporations, but your targets include the city's elected mayor. You don't arrest anyone. Every enemy dies in explosions as you jump between skyscrapers. The game rewards destruction with increased abilities, and the more chaos you cause, the more powerful you become until you're unstoppable. In Red Alert 2's Soviet campaign, you build mind control devices to brainwash enemy soldiers. You can force them to attack their own teammates. Giant Tesla coils electrocute infantry into skeletons. You deploy apocalypse tanks that crush civilians as they roll through cities. The game rewards destruction of national monuments with mission completion. Cloning vats produce infinite disposable soldiers. Each brutal tactic unlocks more devastating weapons and units. In Assassin's Creed Rogue, you play as a Templar agent hunting assassins. Assassins hide in crowds and on rooftops waiting to ambush you. You can use eagle vision to spot them before they strike. Once identified, you can kill them preemptively. The game rewards this with an air rifle that fires poison gas bombs and grenades. You also get Templar exclusive weapons and abilities unavailable to assassin characters in other games. In Papers, Please, you work at a border checkpoint for a totalitarian state. You review documents and decide who enters. Forged papers mean refugees reuniting with families or escaping danger. You can report them anyway. Each correct denial or arrest earns salary bonuses. The game rewards efficiency over mercy. Letting too many people through reduces your pay. Your family suffers if you show compassion. Surviving requires oppressing desperate civilians. In Star Wars, Empire at War, you control the Galactic Empire's Death Star. You can target any planet on the map and fire the super laser. The planet explodes completely, removing it from the game. This eliminates all rebel forces stationed there instantly. No ground invasion needed. No casualties on your side. The game rewards this by giving you total control over that sector and demoralizing nearby rebel systems. In Overlord 2, you command goblin minions who worship you as their Dark Lord. You can sacrifice them to activate switches, throw them into fires to clear paths, or use them as living shields. Dead minions drop life force that makes you stronger. The game spawns unlimited replacements. You're rewarded for treating them as disposable tools. The more minions you sacrifice, the more powerful equipment and spells you unlock. In Pal World, you capture creatures called pals and assign them to workstations. Each pal has a stamina bar that depletes as they work. You can remove their beds and food supply to maximize production. They'll continue working until they collapse. The game rewards this by increasing your base's output significantly. You can also capture humans and sell them at the black market for profit with no penalties. In Untitled Goose Game, you play as a goose with a to-do list of pranks. You steal a gardener's tools and throw them in the river. You lock him out of his own garden. You steal items from the village shop. Each completed task checks off your list and unlocks new areas. The game rewards chaos with progression. The more lives you ruin, the more of the town opens up for you to terrorize. In Tropico 6, you can proclaim the Embezzlement Edict as dictator. This automatically siphons money from your government treasury directly into your Swiss bank account. The more you steal, the higher your personal score climbs. You can also build giant golden statues of yourself across the island. Each statue increases your power and intimidates rebels. The game tracks your corruption as a scoring metric and rewards you for maximizing it. In Beholder, you're a state-installed landlord spying on tenants. You install cameras in their apartments and search their belongings. You report neighbors to secret police for minor infractions. Each successful report earns money and favor with the government. The game rewards betrayal with cash bonuses. Protecting tenants costs resources and risks your family's safety. The easiest path to survival is constant surveillance and reporting on everyone around you. In Crash Bandicoot 2, you encounter adorable baby polar bears during certain levels. They're small, harmless creatures just standing there. The game allows you to jump on them repeatedly, and each time you stomp on these baby animals, you're rewarded with extra lives. In The Sims, you can create the perfect life by marrying someone wealthy. Once the marriage is complete, you can kick out their existing family members from the house, take all their money, and then arrange for your spouse's death. Once they die, you inherit everything they owned, and then you're free to marry someone else and repeat the process. The game even lets you place a nice message on their gravestone. In High on Life, early in the game, you're stopped by a kid. He's just messing around and taunting you.
What's wrong, fresh meat? You scared of a little kid? Yeah, I'm a little kid. Look at me. Look at me.
Your talking gun companion desperately tells you not to shoot.
Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Come on, he's just a kid. Don't shoot him.
If you ignore the warnings and gun down him, an achievement immediately pops up on screen. Specifically acknowledges that most games only allow you to shoot adults.
He was 30 years old, so don't feel too bad.
In Skyrim, you're asked to investigate a string of murders happening across the region. The investigation leads you to discover a cannibal cult that kidnaps people and eats them. You're presented with a choice: kill the cult leader and bring justice to their victims, or join them. To be initiated into the cult, you must return to the priest who originally sent you on this quest and bring him to the cult's location, where the members consume him alive while you watch. Your reward for this betrayal is the Ring of Namira that allows you to feed on any corpse in the game to restore your health whenever you need it. Goat Simulator awards points for destruction and chaos. You earn points by headbutting objects, people, and structures. The game rewards you even for licking items and dragging them around. Destroying property increases your score multiplier and you cannot die, so there are no consequences for rampage. Terrorizing citizens and causing environmental damage builds your point total. In The Sims, you can romance wealthy Sims, then get rid of them to inherit their mansion. The kleptomaniac trait lets your Sims steal valuable items from friends' homes. Criminal career paths and deviance aspirations provide substantial income. You can even trap Sims in rooms, forcing them to create artwork you sell for profit. Entire gameplay systems revolve around exploitation and cruelty. Dragon Age Origins rewards pragmatic evil choices with faster quest completion. Convincing werewolves to slaughter the Dalish elves recruits powerful lycanthropes for the final battle. Evil choices often provide extra loot and gold. Abandoning wounded soldiers instead of helping them saves time and resources. You can even betray allies for immediate material gain.